Hey ladies, it's your friend, your sister, your auntie, your girl, Miss Shirley Walker King, also known as Miss SWK in the radio world. Just thought I'd drop in and say hello to everybody and also do a little something to close out Women's History Month. So, as we're closing out this Women's History Month, I wanted to give you like a little Shirley moment. I used to do these back in the day, so welcome back. For those of you who don't know me now, you know. Um, for years, we've been told we can balance it all. Hell, I even wrote a chapter in a book called How to Balance It All in Heels in the book for Power Moms in 2018, a collaborative book for women who shared their stories. And again, my chapter was called How to Balance It All in Heels because I did a workshop called How to Balance It All in Heels. My speaking engagements were on how to balance it all in heels, being a wife, a mom, a business owner, sometimes a W 2 employee, 1099 contractor, being on community boards, board of directors, being in production, being on TV, being in sports. It was just a lot. And so I was known for being able to do a lot of things simultaneously, and still being able to balance life, if you will. I won't say work life balance because it wasn't just work life balance. It was truly balancing everything that I did at that time and being able to balance it all in heels as well. So, yes, in heels because I did that. It was lots of heels or high tops at a certain stage in my life. High tops are now gone and have been replaced with dance shoes. By this matter of fact, shout out to AOM. Did something with the AOM team tonight, but you guys will see that part later. But I wanted to get on just so that I can kind of reiterate that you don't have to balance it all. Because if you're tired, you're simply tired. If you're overwhelmed or you're feeling pulled in too many directions, it's not because you're weak. It's because you've spread yourself too thin. You're carrying too much. And sometimes it's things that aren't even assigned to you. So I wanted to get on and say that yes, I used to teach balance. I used to live it. I believed in it. But I've now grown. I've grown and I had to be honest with myself. And balance actually starts with in. Balance starts with not feeling the pressure. Like I had to keep everything in motion. Like I just had to prove I could handle it all. And I've got to a point in my life now where I don't have to prove anything to anybody. Um, I know who I am. I know what I stand for. I know what I bring to the table. I have always said no as a complete sentence, but now I truly stand 10 toes down on that. And I want to emphasize to the ladies out there that you don't have to try and accomplish it all. You don't have to be that strong, black, independent woman out there doing things alone. There are people out here who want to help you. You have a circle, whether you realize it or not. And when you're not feeling your strongest, don't feel defeated. Learn how to reach out for help. Ask for help and assistance. I think that's something that we struggle with because we feel like it shows that there's a sign of weakness, and it's not. Seeking help, seeking advice, seeking guidance is not a sign of weakness. It's actually a sign of strength. Knowing when you reach capacity to say that I can't do this all by myself, where do I go? Where do I get that helping hand from? That's strength. That is where you can show your strength and your power and create peace within yourself. So I don't try and teach women how to balance it all in heels anymore. What I try and do is strive to teach women how to create peace and harmony. And what that looks like for you may look different for me. So I want to show people what I live by now, and that is creating peace and creating harmony because I'm in control of what flows and what is a part of my life. I've always felt that way. I just make sure that I verbalize it more, speak on it more, and encourage others to do the same because no one controls your thoughts, your energy. You control that. You've always heard me say, you control the environment, you control how you respond, react, or redirect people in your life. And I give you that strength and that courage to do just that. Learn how to respond when needed, learn how to react if needed, and learn how to redirect as always needed.